Welcome to the Beauty and the Beast show. Beauty and the Beast flow. Goddamn, Scott Gale looking like a creep show. I think I'm seeing things. Sarah lost the talk.
Here we go. What is up, and welcome to the Beauty and the Beast. I'm Scott, and I got here's Ciel. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, episode 16 of the Beauty and the Beast with Scott and Brian Stiffler. He's a referee for TNA.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
So we had some scheduling issues when we tried to do this video the first couple times. I guess Scott, he had company over when we tried to schedule it the first time.
Yes. Hey Scott, what's up with that, buddy? What kind of company are we talking about here?
I had company over.
Like a girlfriend company or family or
Family.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, you're not kayfabing us here. It wasn't the girl that you had over, right?
No.
I am, man. If you had to get some me time in, that's cool, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Are they wrestling fans too?
Not as big as I am.
Oh, okay. So Brian, are you in Chicago right now?
Yes, and it is cold as hell here. I think it's what, 3 or 4 degrees?
When I do the show, but I'm like freezing right now. It's 20 degrees in Boston.
Yeah, I'd rather be in Boston.
You'd rather be in Boston?
Yeah, because
out there.
Because I think tomorrow it's supposed to get, I think the temperature is going to drop into the negatives before the wind chill. So it's just going to be brutal tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, if I wasn't doing this right now with you guys, I'd probably be curled up in bed trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
Oh, so we interrupted that?
Yeah, you interrupted my bedtime. But, no, it's...
Scott, you start the first question.
Okay. What made you want to come into what TNA? What made you want to join TNA?
Well, my little story is that when TNA first started filming in Orlando at Universal Studios, I was working with Universal, like production. I was like a PA with Universal, so that's how I got set up with them. And then, long story short, I got hooked up with a couple of guys, and I went to Bub and Devon School when they came down. And then the rest is pretty much history where, you know, I just got a lucky break, and, you know, here I am. I think I've been with the company now overall like 12, maybe 13 years now. So it's been a fun ride.
What are your thoughts on WWE? Would you ever work with them? Have you been offered?
I've never had an offer. I've been offered a tryout, but things didn't work out to where I made it there. It's, you know, in wrestling, you know, I would say that, you know, you're better off, you know, keeping your options open. But I mean, if you're happy where you are, you know, just stay there. You know, I can't speak for everyone, but you know, I think, you know, whatever works best for you is what works best for you.
Brian, did you hear what happened with my window?
No, what happened?
The wind is like so bad. I don't know what just happened with my window. I just heard like a huge like cracking sound.
Maybe it was a bird from trying to fly in to keep warm. I don't know. So,
Scott.
Okay. What are you watching? Broken Matt Hardy and Bud and Neil.
Oh, that's phenomenal, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Later on tonight, you know, is going to be a total nonstop deletion, which I really can't wait for it, because I think it's just going to be one of those epic, you know, I think it's going to change kind of like the course of wrestling and, you know, like the way we view things now. So I think it'd be great for business.
I'm definitely going to watch it. It's going to be on at like 7 o'clock or something. Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You do some work in the ring too, right? Like, who are some of your favorite wrestlers that you've matched?
Oh, like to be a part of their match?
Yeah.
There's so many guys that I've been in the ring with, had the opportunity to be in there with. And this goes from anywhere from, like, and I call them my daddies, Bubba and Devon, to being in there with guys like Sting, Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode. I mean, to even to today, like, being in there with the Hardys, EC3, just I everyone that I've ever been in the ring with, I truly have enjoyed like every moment with them because it's just been special. And then, like I said, for me, who's been a guy that, just got a lucky break, I just, just very happy to be a part of that.
But you've matched some of these wrestlers too. You haven't just been like a referee. You've like wrestled them.
Oh, well, when I was first trained with Bubba and Devon, I was actually trained to be a wrestler, and I think the cool experience I had one time was actually there was a couple of them, but like all really happened at the school, wrestling wise was actually I think I still hold the record right now at the Team 3D Academy School, which is Bubba and Devon's school. I think I still hold the record there for being in the ring the longest shoot style with Devon. And then been in the ring with Bubba, but it was just more for drills. And then we did a round robin once, and Haku was there, and he got in the ring with me. And that
Who
was
would
a
you
cool
like
experience.
to match against?
I'm sorry?
Who would you like to match against who you haven't matched yet?
If I went back to wrestling? Oh, man.
Yeah.
God, does it have to be just one? I mean, like, how do you? I don't even know how to answer that because I mean, there's so many great,
Just name
wrestlers out there, huh?
Name a couple.
I would have loved to get in the ring with Bubba and Devon, Kurt Angle, God, back in the early days of TNA. I mean, I just man, that's a really tough question for me to answer, and God, there's just been so many great, and phenomenal guys and girls that have been through there. I just, it's hard for me to pick just one.
Is there anything else you'd like to watch besides wrestling? Like any TV shows you'd like to watch?
Well, yeah, I'm kind of hooked on Netflix right now, so I don't know what you guys watch, but Daredevil has been one of my shows that I love to watch.
Yeah, Porterhouse, that's a good one.
Yeah. Daredevil. I love watching the show Sherlock from England. Although there's not really that many episodes on it though, but and just now I got recently hooked on watching Trailer Park Boys. So that, but does something keep hitting your window again?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. You should probably go over there and take a look, see, just make sure no one's trying to get in there.
It's really
Uh,
it's really here. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I like a lot of reality TV shows, that
Oh, yeah.
kind of thing. But there's none at the moment that I watch.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I really don't watch anything on TV now other than really Impact, and then just like football games and stuff like that. But yeah, I just I mean, sometimes it's like hard to like when you're on the road or like if you're traveling a lot. Sarah, I think you travel a lot, right? Weren't you just in Vegas or something?
Yeah, I was just in Vegas and then I went to New York like the other day.
And then were those just for photo shoots or what were you doing out there?
Work.
Oh, okay.
Most of what I do is photo shoots, so.
Yeah, well, that's cool though. And then you also do, don't you do like Comic Cons or something like that as well, or?
Yeah, I do. Every now
And what do you do? What do you do when you go out there?
You know you're talking to us sideways, right?
Oh, is this bad?
Uh,
Oh,
So
here,
it's yeah,
I can
that's
flip
so
it.
better. Now you're like facing us.
Oh, okay. Actually, it's just when I do the video like off my phone, like I'll turn it sideways because for like video like recording purposes, usually it shows up better like as a long screen as opposed to that.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't know that. I'll have to do that next
yeah.
time.
So maybe for I don't know. I guess we'll find out how it looks. I mean, if it looks great, I guess we'll continue with it. But if not, I keep it on this, and we'll just see how everything looks from here.
did,
You have a
was
girlfriend?
can I ask you, was Jimmy Bosch the one that was behind the whole entire book and met Hardy and Final Deletion stuff?
I know he works a lot with them, and I don't know like creatively like how much how much he has, but I mean like J right. So I don't know exactly. It was my understanding that it's mostly Matt and Jeff's and like their ideas and whatnot, but um, I'm sure JB's helped out, and I know he's there helping out with everything on that. So I mean those guys have been filming some incredible stuff. So like we just really hope that we continue to see more and more and more of it.
Uh,
Anyways, back to my question. Are you single?
Currently I am right now. Um, haven't had much success on the dating scene as of lately, so
No
but
groupies?
no, I don't do that stuff. That's I'm too much of a gentleman for that kind of thing.
Well, like you could wine and dine them first.
Well, yeah, but that gets a little expensive after a while.
Yeah, that's true. Just have them pick up.
That I'm chatting with, but like we'll see what happens. But oh, you know what, Sarah? That's something I want to ask you is so are you? I was watching one of your earlier podcasts, and are you still dating Willis?
I
I
won't
think.
talk about it.
Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know something happened. So,
No, nothing happened. I won't talk about my dating life anymore.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. No worries. Because it was actually one of the questions I wanted to ask you. Like from my side was just, um, you know,
Why, you want to asking me out on a date?
well, no, I just want to know like how things are going and stuff like that. But I mean, if you want to talk about it, we don't have to.
We could talk about anything else, just not like people I've dated, but like anything else.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Hey, you know
yeah,
what? I did want to ask you this. So with following you like on Twitter, and, more so for Twitter, but like you post, the pictures that you post on there, you look absolutely beautiful. And I was just wondering, do
if
you
I'd like to
get,
get sometime,
huh?
if I'd like to get dinner sometime.
Well, I guess. But no, I was just wondering, like, do you? I'm sure you get a lot of compliments on Twitter from people, about your photo shoots and everything like that. But do you ever get like a lot of creepers or anything like that as well?
I mean, yeah, like I get them all the time.
Oh,
I can't really like uh think of anything in particular that like people have said just because like I get it all the time. I get like people just writing like, "Hey, what's up?" over and over again, and like I won't respond, and they'll keep writing it until
oh.
I have to block them.
All right. Yeah, I was just curious, like, because I'm pretty sure you did. I was just wondering, like, how that, like, what kind of like weird or outrageous things maybe people did or said or whatever. But it sounds like you're doing the right thing by ignoring them and blocking them, so that way you can stay safe.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, my battery's at 20%.
Oy vey. I'm just kidding.
And I always forget to like plug it in before I do these interviews because it's like drains my battery. It was like at 70% when we started.
Oh, really? I should probably check mine then, because I was around that same level.
No, like something's wrong with my phone because when I go out, it dies at like 60%, but when I'm at the house, it'll keep going when it's at 1%. I think it's like allergic to cold weather.
Hmm. I don't know. Like
This al- oh,
I used to have a battery on my last phone that I had that like I couldn't like I guess I had so many apps and everything like going on my phone that my phone like could like literally not go an hour without like going dead. Like I had to keep my phone like constantly charged. It was I mean it's a great phone, but it was like aggravating at the same time too. So
what's the name of the phone you had?
I had an LG phone,
Oh, okay.
so
Oh,
I don't know. I was thinking about switching up to an iPhone soon. A lot of people rant and rave about the greatness of the iPhone. So
yeah, I
hey,
have an iPhone.
is that okay? Scott, what do you have, buddy?
iPhone 6.
iPhone? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
Hey, Scott, do you with your Twitter account and everything, do you ever get any like weird kind of stalkers or anything like that?
a little bit, but not too much.
No.
Like,
You
people
get
always
stuck
wanted me,
kind of
wanted to
stalkers.
sell me something.
People what, Scott?
They want to sell me something. They DM me because they want to sell me something, but I'm not interested.
Oh, okay.
What kind of stuff do they try to sell you?
I just where I can make millions of dollars off of something.
They try to sell you what?
They can keep saying where I can make like millions of dollars off of something.
Well, Scott,
Why didn't you look at it? That could be real.
that could be your big break, Scott.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, they're not. You're not really gonna make millions of dollars.
Yeah, don't you want to be a millionaire, Scott? What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to be a millionaire.
When you become a millionaire, are you gonna take me out to like fancy dinners and fly
Yeah.
me out?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Scott, do you still I think I heard like in an earlier podcast you love to eat out. Is that true?
Yes. I like to go to Chili's, Applebee's, pizza places,
Yeah, and
Okay.
tell them what your favorite meal is.
cheese pizza, and ribs.
Oh, I thought it was ribs first.
No, pizza first.
Really?
Mm.
Because I
Hey,
thought ribs were like your ultimate favorite.
Yeah, and ribs too.
I could have sworn, Scott, on an earlier podcast that you promised Sarah that you wouldn't eat ribs anymore.
Yeah,
Was I
but
mistaken in that?
I can't resist.
Oh, Scott. Sarah, can you believe this?
Um, I'm a vegan. I've never had like I've actually never had like any rib replacement meat. Like I don't even know if they make it. So I can see why like he wouldn't be able to like keep up with it if he's obsessed with ribs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna let you know honestly right now. If you ask me to stop eating like meat and stuff like that, I don't know if I could do it. It would be probably like one of the most difficult things in my life to like try to put away because like I love eating like chicken and um, steaks and stuff like that. So not so much big on the ribs. So sorry about that, Scott. But that's
It's
just
okay.
how I roll.
Yeah, I was never really a fan of ribs either. But you know what? There's like a lot of like meats that like taste like real meat that aren't actually real meat in the vegan world.
You know what? I think I've seen stuff like that, but
Think
like
you've
it.
like that you probably have.
Yeah, I think I've seen it like in the freezer sections at stores where it's like
Yeah, they
advertised like as meat but made without meat. So
mhm. Okay, now my phone's at 6%. How the fuck does that happen?
That's happened to me.
Six
if there are any kids
Scott,
watching,
do you
I
have
hope
any more
we'd like to apologize for Sarah's language there.
questions? Scott, do you have any more questions for our friend?
Um, I have one more. Are you looking forward to the holidays?
Oh yeah, I love the holidays, man. Spreading the holiday cheer and everything. Um, I don't know what you guys have planned for the holidays, but I'm doing pretty much the usual thing that I always do for the holidays, which is just spend time with family and friends, and um, just ringing the new year with friends and family, and just try to get everyone together, so we can all bond and be happy, and just catch up with everyone, so it's great, like I have obviously because I'm single, I have nieces and nephews that I kind of look as kind of like my own kids, so I just kind of live vicariously through my brother on that. But I mean, it's a lot of fun, I mean, like I love I love the holidays, and I love how everyone really wants to come together and just kind of, I don't want to say unite as one, but like just that camaraderie, that love, that spirit that's in the air.
Sarah, you got any more questions?
Yeah, I do. I have one question for you, Scott. How long has this interview been so far?
It's 6:55, so we started at 6:11, I believe. So it's been like half an hour.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, time flew.
Yeah.
I know. Time flies when I have two attractive guys on the podcast with me.
Oh, Sarah, that's so sweet of you.
Okay. Yeah, I have one more question.
Okay.
Drum roll. Who's the most famous person you've had sex with?
Don't know if I can answer that question.
Oh, come on.
I've never, um, I don't think I've ever had sex with a famous person, but I don't know. Depends on how you define famous.
Lies.
Why would I lie to you?
I don't
Or
know.
to you, Scott?
We don't know each other yet.
Nah, nah, I'm kind of more into the, like my type of girl is kind of like I guess you would say like the girl next door. That's kind of like more my type. Um, I, like famous girls and like models and girls who look as beautiful as yourself. I mean, God, you're beautiful, but like I don't know, like I've never like really tried to like ask like a girl like you out, or like like a model or anything, a famous girl or anything like that. It's just been my case.
Aw, you're shy. Are you shy?
Yeah, not well. I can be at first, but then once you get to know me, then it's a whole nother story, and then that's when Stiffler mania comes out.
Oh, so you're like wild.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm wild. It's you know, like when we go out with friends and stuff like that, we just have fun. So, but somehow I forgot how that came about. But like just one day, I just show up in the locker room and somebody goes, "It's Stiffler mania, baby," and it just kind of blew up from there.
Do you say that in the bedroom too? Like before you're like, it's
I'm
different.
getting intimate with someone.
Like how
No,
you
I
begin.
can't.
Is that like part of your foreplay?
No, I would like to think that I'm a very compassionate person while making love, and um, I tend to focus as much as I can on making sure, because it's easy for a guy to get sexual pleasure through sex and everything like that, but I like to make sure that the ladies also being taken care of as well. So, and however that may be, because every girl's a little different. So you just gotta, I guess play around and then figure out where her points are.
Scott, do you want to show him your uh you know what I'm talking about, the grand finale?
Oh yeah, I haven't done that for a long time.
Yeah, he's like excited. We haven't done this in a while. But we haven't done a show in like 2 months.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the last one you did with Spud. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay.
What are you ranting about this time?
It's nothing WWE this time.
All right, what's it about?
The anti-Trump protesters.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Anti-Trump protesters, if I ever get my hands on you cocksuckers, I will shove a firecracker up your ass, I'll shove a machine gun up your ass, a pitchfork, a machete, a meat cleaver, anything I can get my hands on. Stop protesting and be happy with your new president, or else.
Scott, did you vote?
What?
Did
Yeah.
you vote?
Yeah.
You did? Who did you vote for?
Trump.
Okay. Who'd you vote for, Ryan?
For the heat of the moment, I would rather not say, but but for whoever votes, I mean, just as long as you get out there and vote, then, to me, it doesn't matter who you vote for, just as long as you voice your opinion. But,
That's like how I feel.
so, yeah, I mean, but, at some point too, without going off into like a tirade, I feel like, if Hillary and Donald are like the two best candidates from both parties, and I was just like, well, we're going to be in for an interesting 4 years, regardless of who, got elected. So, but, I guess the best person won, but we'll see.
Find you on social media.
Oh, social media. I'm on Twitter at Brian Stiffler. That's my Twitter name. And then Facebook, I'm on there, but that's more of kind of like a personal account, just more for like family and friends that I know of. You can find me on Instagram at Stifflermania. And I'm on Snapchat as well, but Snapchat's more for like, that's like another like personal friend thing. So.
Well, thank you for joining us for episode 16 of The Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hope to come back someday.
Yeah,
maybe I could come back someday where I have some friends with me and we can all just do like a really fun podcast together.
Are your friends famous and cute?
Huh?
Are your friends famous and cute?
I'm sure you'll love them. Okay. The girls always do.
All right.
But hey, I just want to say too, thanks guys for having me on.
You're very welcome. Honored to have you.
Yeah, no, it was great to be on. It was a lot of fun. This was my first time doing a video podcast like this, and it's been really fun. Like I said, hope to do it again.
Yeah. And that's the end of the Beauty and the Beast show.
Say it again, Scott.
That's the end of the Beauty and the Beast show with Sarah Russo and Brian Stiffler. It was an honor to have you, and happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.